Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. If you like this content, you can like, share, subscribe.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Dr. Misan's World. If you're a new subscriber, you're most welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today we have a special guest in the house. We're going to be talking about 7 successful habits in medical students, and our guest today okay, he's the best graduating student of Bowen University Medical School class of 2020. I present to you Dr. Alawi.
In medical school, there's no one size fits all, bro. I can just give you guys ideas to help you become successful in medical school.
Alright.
Yeah, so first of all, I know that not everybody has to try and be the best. Medical school, I think medical school is most appropriate and structured for average students. They are the ones that really enjoy medical school. So just take some parts of this and use anyone that
fits you. Yeah. Okay. So what's your number 1 successful habit in a medical student?
So the first one, yeah, always start with I'm a Christian boy, so I always start with God. So the first one is God. You must have
JOTT things down.
Please do. You must have a good prayer life, because God is the one that gives you life and health to pursue anything. And also, medical school filled with a lot of exams. You need luck.
Yes.
You need grace in a lot of
You need
exams.
favor.
Favor is very important. As the Bible says, time and chance happens to them all. You want the good time and the good chances to fall into your
to
face.
you. Yes.
Yeah, God. That's the first thing. Yeah.
So God, in summary, pray, fast if you need.
Yeah.
If need be, pray fast, and just favor and grace is all that is needed for medical school. So number 2.
Yeah, number 2. Okay. Number 2 there are 2 parts to it. There are 2 parts to medical school, really, clinical and preclinical. So I'm just going to start from the clinical. Clinical, we run it 8-week posting, just like the preclinical, but most of the postings are repeated with more information added. So the thing that you need to really focus on, with my second point, is in your reading, and this is something that I used that helped me a lot. I noticed that most of my classmates, most of people in other levels, when they enter a posting, from the first day they start reading different type of materials. But I noticed one thing that really helped me was that I had a rule, except for pathology. In the first 2 weeks of every posting, I don't really read. I just follow the lecturers, observe them, absorb what they are trying to pass across, and then afterwards I create my notes.
Some of us will kind of look up and down from the first day.
So
hey!
it really helped me, because then I can create my notes based on what the lecturer actually wants, not just based on what I found in the textbook. So I think if you cannot afford 2 weeks, you can do 1 week. If you cannot afford 1 week, you can just take the first 3 days to just know what the posting is about. Don't be afraid if they ask you questions and you don't know on the word round. It's not the end of the world. So I think that really helped me with reading. And then reading now, cutting across both preclinical and clinical. I think reading, the best thing for medical students is that when you read any topic, any course, you must completely cover all the basics. Why? Because in your exam, 70% of the questions will be about the basics, while maybe 20-30% might be the highfalutin stuff. So if you've covered all of the basics, you are going to pass the exam. If you want to be exceptional, you must cover all of the basics first, then
add extra stuff on
it. But basics are always important. Even if you know just all the basics, you can be an exceptional student. So basics. Don't look for the stuffs that will move mountains. Always focus on your basics. So yeah, that's
alright. Know your basics.
Yeah.
Is that not like number 3?
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Next, I feel like everything in medical school starts with reading.
Read. It's not about reading.
Like if you don't read, you just play. So yeah, the third one. So in medical school, you'll be going through classes, ward rounds, clinics, and all those things. And I found out that most students commit a lot of their time to these things I've listed. Most schools will give attendance as 75%, others as 70%, and there's a reason they do that. Because if you attend every class, every clinic, every ward round, it doesn't make you the best doctor in the world. A lot of the time that I spent in these classes are beneficial academically, and you must also be able to pick the time that would yield the best results for you.
So know what to do at the right time.
No, yes, it's not all courses that you must go for.
Exactly.
It's not all classes that you must attend. It's not all ward rounds that you must be in. But make sure that you are in the most important ward rounds. That's what I can say.
That's all you can say.
I cannot tell you don't go for this person.
Exactly.
Attend no theater session. Attend
theater of 5 hours.
You're not even the surgeon.
You're not the surgeon. You're not even the assistant surgeon. You're just there standing and watching.
You're just going to waste
so
a lot
know
of
when
time.
to jackpot. In summary.
Yeah, jackpot.
Know when to jackpot.
Study groups. I cannot overstate the importance of study groups in your medical study. Time in medical school.
Yes.
I cannot overstate the importance of study groups in your time in medical school. And while even in preclinical, clinicals, it particularly helps me in clinicals because even after you've read your own stuff from the textbook, from whatever notes, when different people from different clinical subgroups come to the study groups with the stuff they heard from this lecturer, from that registrar and all, and you bring it together, it scales your performance and your results because you are now getting different perspective of your knowledge. So please go to study groups because it helps you to even reinforce what you know. When you say what you know, when you hear another person saying what you know, you can even understand things better when someone explains it in a particular way. So please, study groups, very, very important.
Yeah, for study groups, I remember when we just moved to the clinical wing, I was in a study group where they were on serious and I was the one like trying to ginger, let us meet, I was like, no, I left them. I had to because of course it's better you have people that are pushing forward rather than one person pushing forward, others pulling you back. So I had to leave that study group and like found another study group that was better. So study group is very
my study group.
Yeah, which is his study group.
Yeah.
It's the study group that is part of, not his study group.
Relationships.
Wait, I thought it was going to say like wake up 4 a.m., wake up 3 a.m., read till 7.
I don't.
Where is all of that?
I always sleep between 10:30 and 11. I wake up by 6 every day. I don't. I'm not really I don't keep sleepless nights. Only before exams.
We move.
But
no wahala.
Good
so
sleep
where you can sleep.
Yeah,
wake up where you can wake up. So utilize your time well. I'm sure we said that already.
Yeah. So next, number 5, relationships. Too important. Your friends make or mar you. So
yes,
you must find the right supportive group of people to push you forward. People that will encourage you when the result is good, when the result is bad. When you had in classes, they can even hear you in class and you feel bad. You need someone to be able to talk about that.
Very, very true.
From seatmates to even partners. Me, I had an actual romantic relationship in school. I benefited from it. So it depends on you really, what you want. Some people might think that takes a lot of time, but it really just even helps me focus more. So if you need that, fine, but you must always have friends. You must always have friends to support you.
Friends, keep people that will help you around you. Anybody that is pulling you back, please just throw them away. They'll be angry, people will fight, but you move.
But please keep peace with all.
They'll be at peace with all men.
Do it tactically, please.
Yes, practically.
You can be close to someone yet distant from them.
Word.
Yeah,
you can be close to someone yet distant from them.
So all those things are.
People should be jotting things down. Okay.
Yeah. So number 6, recreation. Your leisure activities. You must find something to do to distract your brain. This brain is doing the same thing every time. So you must find things that gives it pleasure other than even reading is not pleasurable. I mean, you're just repeating the same information. It is very mechanical.
Wow.
But yeah, you must have things that stimulate you artistically, playfully, something you find joy. I found a lot of joy in playing drums and doubled as a worship tool, but then I was always happy playing drums. It distracted me. 2 things that when I'm doing them, I don't think about anything. Even if I have exams next day, whenever I'm playing drums and whenever I'm watching Chelsea.
Chelsea, the Blues.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Chelsea. I think one of the best days of my life would be the day I go to Stamford Bridge.
Whoop whoop. Okay.
So yeah, find something to distract your brain from all the stress. Something you can absolutely lose yourself in. Yeah. If you want to go to party Friday night twice a month, enjoy yourself.
Do you enjoy yourself? At least when it's time to read, you're there.
Yeah.
So I filmed a video about misconceptions about medical. So I'll link it up here. And then in that video, the people say we only read, no time for play, but all work and no play. You know the rest.
So yeah, number 7, you're in the final one already.
The last but not the least, number 7.
Yeah, number 7 is, I think, is a maxim, a saying that I discovered after my final exams when junior students started coming to me for advice when they were resuming, and I started telling them, and it sounded so nice in my ear. Like in medical school, when you are reading, you understand some, cram some, then you street the rest.
Wow. Understand some,
cram some, because most of the questions that they ask me is that the information is so much, and I'm someone that likes sitting down and understanding something, knowing the process behind the process, and I'm like, you can't understand everything. There's simply no time for that, and there's some things that are actually beyond you to understand. That you still have to understand them in residency if you're going through that part, and as you grow in the profession. So understand what you can, cram what you must, and street the rest. Street.
I remember there was one exam. When I saw the question, I was like, okay, this is street. We are going to street this.
Some people call that streeting coasting too. Coasts what you must.
Coast.
So that you do not fail.
Exactly. And some you already crammed that if this comes, that this is what I write.
Yeah.
Some you already understand
that
then you give them everything, pathophysiology, examples.
I just want to add a quick note for the preclinical students. Clinicals is more about clinical, so I've talked a lot about clinical stuff. But preclinicals is more about reading text, understanding processes. The most important thing in preclinicals, which helps me in preclinicals, was selecting good books to read. Now, good books, I'm not going to say this book and that book. In addition to that, if you want to perform excellently well, exceptional, is if you can add a book that people rarely use. I'm going to give an example. In anatomy, everybody uses COA.
Yes,
everybody uses it. A few people use LAST, but very rarely would you see someone read Gray's Anatomy, except they really like it. So when I was in anatomy, I would read COA too, but then I would add some Gray's, so that when I'm writing an exam, if the lecturer has read like 10 scripts beforehand, that they all wrote verbatim or close to verbatim what was in COA, and yes, my script is Gray's, it seems like I wrote something exceptional, but really I just chose the right book.
That's something to know.
Please just add that.
If you can go the extra mile, why not do it?
And that's the way. That was what was the trick in preclinical, that people thought that you had a lot of stuff. You were just giving what the general population wasn't giving. It's just normal reading, nothing special.
No, thank you so much for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I did. I learned. I'm jotting things down.
This video that you brought me, they will think that I'm one stiff person.
Sorry. Okay, so if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe down below and comment things that you've learned, other things
share
that you
thoughts.
know. Exactly. Share your thoughts.
Yes.
And then we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Thank you.
Should I blow kiss? Do you blow kiss down?
Don't look at me. Just look at the camera.
We found a lot of joy in watching Chelsea. Okay, come on, it's up, so thumbs.
We'll do that part again. No rule of thumb.
Oh.
Man, I get this.
We got everything we need right here.